The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Normally I would censor certain words from my videos, but tonight I am making an entirely unfiltered, uncensored vlog. Just wanted to give everyone a heads up. Hey everyone, it's Bree. For those who are new here to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here and I'm excited for you to see all my videos. Just wanted to give a shout out to all my Parma people. No, I never played volleyball. I was always really bad at sports, but I like being physical. Wait, that sounded dirty. What I meant to say was, I may not be good at sports, but I like to be fit and healthy and active. I love to dance, I love to work out. That's what I meant. Get your minds out of the gutter, people. Anyway, I'm sure you've noticed that I am not in my usual vlogging area, which is my home office. I'm actually in a hotel room because I am on a business trip. I am manifesting greater things coming my way. So new career, big old bag, all of that shit. I've been really excited to make this video. Just wanted to thank everyone who submitted their questions and their anonymous stories. This is called Am I the Asshole? And anyone who goes on Reddit is familiar with this concept, but for those that don't know how Am I the Asshole works, basically if you just go on reddit.com and type in AITA, people will submit their stories and talk about a situation where they were pegged as the asshole but feel that they were wrongly accused, and people in the comment section will weigh in. So that's exactly what I will be doing in this video here. I will be going through all the submissions that I got, and I will be giving my honest feedback on some of these stories. So the other questions and answers video that I did, the one that's called Ask Bree, what my best friend Jenna and I did was we printed out the questions because we had a lot of questions sent in. We printed them out and cut them up, put them in a hat, and drew them randomly. But I didn't get 50 questions, thank God. Thank you all. I just took all the submissions I got and then had the computer like alphabetize them. So instead of randomly selecting what questions or stories I'll be reading first, I just am gonna be reading them alphabetically. Again, thank you to all who submitted, and let's get started. Am I the asshole for being attracted to two people at the same time? Well, all right, first question, and this is probably gonna be the most juicy one, damn. All right, I would say no. If you're attracted to two people at the same time, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like my friend Anthony once said, you're just appreciating God's greatest creations, just window shopping, you're not acting upon anything. So I guess it would just depend on the situation. I hate giving that vague answer, but you're the one that asked me this very vague question, so I'd say you're the asshole for not giving me any more context, because the whole point of this is for you to be spilling the tea. Attracted to two people at the same time, that totally reminds me of the movie The Notebook, or that Hannah Montana episode where she had to choose between Jake and Jesse because she was attracted to both of them, so yeah. Am I the asshole for finding it funny that my brother, oh wait, that doesn't say brother, that says birther. Holy shit. Am I the asshole for finding it funny that my brother fell for a scammer pretending to be Bret Michaels? This happened about 1.5 years ago. My mother has always been a psycho-narcissistic idiot ever since I could remember. And this wouldn't be the first time she allowed a scammer pretending to be a celebrity fool her. Oh Lord. The first time this happened was with a scammer pretending to be Orlando Bloom. Mind you, I was a kid at the time, so I can't fully recall all the details. Mostly I just remember her being creepily obsessed with him like a middle school teen. And to be honest, I feel bad for anyone who has this woman as a fan, as she's delusional AF. This all started when she approached me one day demanding that I come play therapist for her, which, as anyone with a narc mother knows, is typical of them to do with their child. Anywho, she pulls me into her room and starts whining about basically being a failure of an adult and whatnot, going on a tangent about not having done anything worthwhile in her life, yada yada. And then she pulls out her phone and asks me if this message she got seems legit. Basically, it was obvious that it was a scammer, and I made it clear she'd been an idiot to fall for it. Damn. And yes, even her favorite golden child, eldest, also pointed out that this guy was scamming her. She then proceeded to fully ignore the advice and go head on into a relationship with this guy. What the fuck? Multiple texts and such between the two, pictures, etc. You name it, more than likely happened. What? This moron of a woman even took puzzle boxes and used them to send money to this guy? Wait, so, like, real, like, okay, so boxes that had, like, puzzle pieces in them, like the puzzles you put together, like, did she, like, dump out the puzzle pieces and then put cash in and then just send them to this guy? Like, what? I'm having a hard time believing this is real, but then again, sometimes you can't make this shit up. I shit you not. She's this stupid. At one point of this whole situation, she and my dad are out doing grocery shopping, and this topic comes up, and she shows him a very obviously Photoshop picture of Brett holding up a sign that's poorly written on that says, and I quote, "I'm the real Brett Michaels." My dad almost drove off the road laughing his ass off at her. As narcs normally do, she got mad. So this went on for basically a year or so, until she got a letter from one of her banks claiming she'd been charged with fraud. Oh my god. This idiot opened up multiple bank accounts at the request of this man. And she really thought the banks wouldn't catch on. She even went as far as to donate plasma for money to send this man out of desperation. So she donated her own plasma just to get money for this guy she met online, who is supposedly Brett Michaels. Like, has he fallen down on his luck, ran out of whiskey or something? Is that why he's asking you for money? She's that psycho. Yeah, I can tell. So of course this scared her, and for once she was actually somewhat smart and kept everything and called the police, and they sent a detective where she gave them all the messages and whatnot, and of course even they told her it was an obvious scam, and that's when she finally pulled her head from her delusional ass. So, am I the asshole for laughing about this scammer situation? If you're an asshole, then I'm an asshole because I've been laughing this whole time. Like, what the fuck? Ah! Like, I swear this was on an episode of Catfish, but the person that your mother was talking to, like, holy shit, straight up scammer. Like, I might not have seen the messages or the bank statements, but even I can tell you that this shit is all fake. Oh man. Oh. So no, you're not an asshole for laughing at your mother's stupidity. Am I the asshole for finding happiness with someone shortly after being dumped? No. Because think about it. Think about how much time you invested in the person who dumped you. You could have been using that amount of time to actually go find happiness, so the fact that you found it right away, like, that doesn't make you a bad person, that doesn't make you an asshole. It just means that happiness was waiting for you and came and found you, so I'm here for it. Okay, long story long, you'll love this one. So I don't think I'm the asshole, but an asshole would be involved. You'll see. One day I ran to Giant Eagle to grab a bag of chips and a 2-liter cherry Coke. My bill for these two items, because it was Giant Eagle, came to $57.32. What? A bag of chips and a 2-liter of cherry Coke. $57.32. Sounds like the real asshole is the cashier who rung up the stuff and obviously overcharged you. Hopefully they fix that. While in the store, my stomach alerted me to a problem. Uh-oh. I had an emergency situation, or shituation, if you will. I raced to the bathroom, knocking over the flower displays in front of the pre-made shitty salads. What the fuck? I locked the door behind me, as you should, and made sure the fan was on to add to the ambiance. In order to steady myself, I opened the baby changing station to grip on so I didn't fly off the toilet, as has happened once or twice. Sounds like you've had really bad luck with public bathrooms. Anyway, getting to the point, my friend and I usually send each other pictures before the flush to rate on a scale of 1 to 10. Ew, what the fuck? in case one of us recognizes a medical emergency. Okay, unless you guys are medical students, this is so not normal behavior. But who am I to judge? I flushed without snapping a picture, and he was meeting me there so we could buy the chips and cherry Coke together. He wasn't gonna chip in. He was just coming to watch me pay for the 2 items. Not sure why that was added in there. So does forgetting make me the asshole? No? This totally reminds me of an episode of How I Met Your Mother when I think Robin and Ted were sending each other like punctuation symbols that most resembled their business that they had left in the bar toilet. So, oh my God. So no, you're not an asshole for forgetting to send a picture of your deuce to your friend, but again, I think the real asshole is the cashier who charged you 50 bucks for chips and Coke. Am I the asshole? Nope. Oh, well, thank you. Am I the asshole for thinking that my sister has overly dramatized our relationship to make me the bad guy of her side of the story? Now, I'm not gonna sit here and act innocent. I know for sure I've done some fucked up things. Despite the fact that my sister and I did a lot of fucked up things to each other as kids, we clung to each other due to our shared hatred of our abusive mother. And even though my sister did everything in her power to basically keep me from having a relationship with our father and let her friends physically and mentally abuse me, I still thought highly of her because at the time, I knew if I needed to vent or get advice, she was someone I could lean on. At least that's what I thought, until some years ago when I finally went to visit where she lives with roommates, and that's when shit hits the fan. Of course, things started out normal, but the longer I was there, the more the real personalities of these people came out. And the fact that, as usual, my sister sat back and did nothing to help or protect me, let these things happen, and still has the audacity to blame me for everything that has happened, it's still mind-boggling to me. I was suffering, yet all she did was get drunk with her friends, bitch about my eating habits, tell me my whole life is a lie, tell me that I'm the problem, and let her friends once again abuse me and walk all over me, yet I'm the problem, right? She acts as though I was completely oblivious to our situation growing up, acts as though I didn't know we were struggling with money and such growing up as kids. I may have been a quiet kid growing up, but anyone who's a quiet kid knows that we see and hear everything that goes on in the background. Yet she still insists that I'm oblivious to our past. I probably know shit she doesn't, but because I just wanted to be left alone and live my life, I kept out of it because what could I do to help? I was a kid. She literally shut me out of her life when these people she's living with now came into her life, and that is when our relationship truly broke. I will never sit here and act innocent about our childhood. It was fucked up on both ends. But before these Tumblr friends, now roommates of hers, came along, we were able to talk to each other, lean on each other even. Our relationship was not by any means perfect or healthy, but I thought we still had each other at the end of the day, but somehow I'm the problem. It's all my fault, right? All I wanted was my sister, but I guess I'm just not worth it. So am I the asshole? I certainly feel played for a fool. Okay, I just want to say you are so not the asshole in this situation. Your sister's the asshole in this situation, and so are her shitty ass friends. It seems like ever since she got with these friends she met on Tumblr apparently, and then moved in with them, if they're this toxic in real life, I can only imagine how bad they are online. Holy shit. I also just want to say I am so sorry for the position that these people put you in. Like, you did not deserve this at all, and the fact that you could admit that, you know, you're not perfect, you made mistakes, like, that's a sign of growth right there. And clearly your sister and her friends have some growing up to do. You're right about what you said about her being your sister and wanting to protect you and love you unconditionally. Like, that's what a sister does. So if you don't get that from her, then I'll be your sister, bet. And yeah, like the fact that you have an abusive mother, like I'm so sorry about that. You can call my mom, My mom, hi mom, she lets all of my friends call her mom. So if you need a sister and a mother, well, we got you. Am I the asshole for letting my friends stink up my house because they don't shower? Yes, that's all I have to say about that. Am I the asshole? Yes. Mom, did you send me this one? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to do some more AITA videos in the future, leave me a comment below. Otherwise, if you have some other vlog ideas for me, I'd love to hear them. So I will talk to you later. Bye!